Well, hello there. Welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. I am Louise, I'm a wildlife artist from Sweden. This summer I painted and released a mini collection of watercolor paintings, and I thought I would share that process with you and my insights from it in this little studio vlog. It's been a while since I made one of those. This collection wasn't planned, actually. It just kind of happened by accident. If you've followed me for a while, you might know that I mainly paint birds and sometimes other animals, but insects have never really been my thing, to be honest. I've never been drawn to them artistically or anything. And in real life, I've mostly been drawn away from them. But it just so happened that last winter I came across these tiny little wood frames in a local store. I impulse bought 3 of them because I just loved how they looked. I didn't know what to put in them or anything. So I thought about it, like what could I paint that's tiny and cute and that would fit nicely in these little frames. And the first thought that came to me was bugs. Beetles and bumblebees and dragonflies, those kinds of things. And I would paint them in watercolor because it's a medium that lends itself really well to painting tiny, cute things. And so I started painting some insects experimentally, and the more of them I painted, the more I enjoyed it. I enjoyed looking at beautiful insects. I enjoyed the challenge of painting them, getting the symmetry right and capturing all of those tiny little details and those vibrant colors. I enjoyed the look of them on my wall. And it turned out so did many of my family members. They started requesting these little bug paintings as birthday gifts. I gave away probably like 11 or 12 of them throughout the year, and the response was really great, which inspired me to paint more bugs. And at some point this summer I had painted so many bugs that I thought that I might as well make it an official collection, or a mini collection maybe. So I selected 12 paintings to be part of the official collection, even though I had painted like double that amount, because you know how it is with watercolor. Sometimes you get it right and sometimes you don't. Quite often in my case you don't, and there really isn't much you can do about that. I also always find that my paintings tend to get better towards the end of a collection when I've had a bit of practice and have eased into the style of them. I ended up replacing a few of the paintings that I had given away because I wanted that particular insect in the collection, like the ladybug, for example, and the bumblebee. And a few weeks ago, the collection was finished and I proceeded to get it ready for launch. This was my 4th collection launch since I started my art career a few years back. I still feel like I have no idea what I'm doing or whether I'm doing it right, but it does get a little bit easier each time. I've learned some things after each collection launch, like how to take good photos of my work and how to write about my work, how to promote it. I don't really have a huge audience of collectors, not really. I have mainly built an audience of fellow artists since I've mostly focused on selling courses and other educational resources. I've only recently started focusing more on selling my actual art and building an email segment of people who are specifically interested in seeing my art. So I had very low expectations of this launch. I mainly did it for myself and for my insects to wrap it all up and put a nice bow on it, share it with people, and then move on to the next project. But I really enjoy this practice of honoring and elevating my work because it is a practice. Taking the photographs, designing some beautiful mock-ups, creating the landing page and the shop, writing the product descriptions, writing the newsletters. And I really enjoyed the process of releasing this collection much more than my last one. I felt more at peace with it. I wasn't attached to any particular outcome, and I am very much delighted that half of the collection have already sold. 6 of my insects so far have headed out for new homes. It's a bizarre feeling that something I made here in my room now hangs on someone else's wall, maybe in a faraway country even. I feel humbled and so grateful for that. And now I'm done with watercolor insects for a while, and I'm moving on to my next project, which I think will be an oil painting collection, but it might also be a watercolor collection. I haven't decided yet. I know what the subject will be, and that is my favorite animal in the whole world, my spirit animal, the crow. The corvid family of birds, so crows, ravens, jackdaws, magpies mainly. This is a collection that I've been wanting to do for a long time, but I haven't really felt brave enough to tackle yet. I have an exhibition booked for early next year, my very first exhibition, by the way, which is a long time coming. And I want a bunch of crow paintings to show by then. So I have this deadline that I'm working towards, which is really helpful. I've started gathering some inspiration, and I've been doing some thumbnail sketching in my sketchbook to sort of work out different compositions and kind of the style that I'm going for with this collection, which I'm aiming for a much looser style than my previous work. It's a challenge I'm working on currently in both my watercolor painting and my oil paintings. This collection, I feel, is going to be my first attempt at some looser, more expressive work, and it's terrifying and really difficult. So yeah, you can expect to see a lot more crow art on this channel going forward, which I'm so excited about. Anyways, I hope you liked this little vlog. If you want more updates and reflections and sort of behind the scenes from my studio, you can get that via my weekly newsletter. It's linked below in the description if you want to sign up. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.